What's going on, guys? This is a how to get started in Vigor. Super simple, super easy, but I will go over it in detail. Any questions you have, leave down in the comments. Let's get started. It's a free to play game. Once you download it from your store, I'm on PlayStation. Wherever you are, you just download it, start it up. This will be the first screen. Start it up. You go through all your loading, blah blah blah. It'll give you an option to do a tutorial. I have already done it. I recommend it. It runs through a lot of the basics. Helps you get along with the guns too, because they are a little different. This is made by people who make DayZ, so it is very in depth. There's a lot to it. You will load into your shelter. Your shelter is what you're working to upgrade through all the matches that you go through. The more you upgrade it, the more you unlock to be able to craft and build, such as weapons, consumables, and ammo. Here's mine. Inside you can access everything for upgrades. You can also access it through pressing up on your D-pad and scrolling through the different categories. This is building, where you can upgrade your shelter. You use it through resources that you get, as long as well as the weapons. Your stash. Your stash has weapons, ammo, consumables. I've got a few. I was playing a little bit last night. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. There's a lot to it though. The first category is what you own, and then below it is what you can craft. If it has a yellow wrench, you can craft it right now. If not, then it'll be in the unavailable. And there are a lot of weapons. I'll let you guys go through them. Ammo is the same way. Every weapon has its own ammo type, and it is real world specifics, which I like. Consumables are your heals, such as disinfectant and bandages. You also have different utilities items like mortar strike you can call in, armor plates to block a bullet, decoy gunshots. There's a lot to it. There is a lot. The more you upgrade your base though, the more you will be able to craft these. You can also find them in the world while you're looting. There's crates, kind of like every game has, but this one's focuses on it more because you can get actual weapons and craftable items out of it, so you can get them almost all the time. You get them for upgrading in your battle pass, which every game has nowadays. This one though I like. It's got a free battle pass, which gives you all the stuff, and then the paid one is just cosmetic items. Even all the money, the real world type of money, is in the free battle pass, which is really cool. Different chests give you different items. It's where you can customize your character. It's really in depth. Leaderboards. You can collect different in-world items like trolls, lighters, and vinyl records. And the store where you can buy stuff. So all that's self-explanatory. Now, here's where you go and have fun. The first three on the top, called Encounter, that's the loot game mode. The map on the far right will always be the same until they change it. Excuse me. And these two will change as you see, they have about an hour lifespan when they're on there. So this one will change, but you can pick which map you want to play on. There's a few different maps. There's enough here, and for a free-to-play game like just releasing on console here on PS4, it's definitely worth picking up. But your loadout, you get your loadout from your stash. whenever you bring back items, they'll be in your loadout, and you manually have to put them in your stash. You just click on them, and it drags over, or goes over itself, so it's pretty easy. But you only have what you can carry. So you can only carry 4 weapons, and you can only carry this much in your loadout. So you have to be wise with what you pick up. You'll come across a lot of good weapons in some matches where they boost the loot, and you'll have to pick which one do you want. Do you want that gold MP5, or do you want that gold sniper? Because you already have your gold shotgun and you ain't giving that up. But let's jump into a match just to show you. Also in your house, I recommend exploring it. It's a lot of fun. Your basement's where you have your workshop. Outside you have where you can donate food. You'll get food and you can donate it for chests. So like 10,000 for gold, 500 for the common. It's pretty neat. You don't have to actually eat in this game though, like in DayZ, so you don't have to worry about that. Headshots are very strong though. Once you pick your game though, you'll jump into your search, and then you'll get put into a match. In your pregame lobby here, you can see all of your opponents that will be in the match with you when it loads. Sorry about that. I don't know why it didn't ever load. So, as I see, you can see all your teams. This game mode has up to teams of 3, so you can see where it's split off. On the left there's a team of 3, and then it's indicated by the where they're split, and the blue circle connects them. That means they're a team. And then everybody who's by themselves on the right here is lonely. On the bottom right, at the end of the more loot and better crate, you can see where it says 0 out of 10. The 10 is how many people are in here. I've seen as much as 13. It kind of just varies. So there's not a whole lot of people on the server, but just like Hunt Showdown and Escape from Tarkov, it does not take a whole lot to have a crazy time. You'll start off looking at your map. While everybody gets ready, you can pick a spot. All the different areas are marked. Locked containers and saves have better loot. Undiscovered locations can have generally have more of your like craftable loot for your base. But the whole point of the game is to loot, find better stuff for your character, and craftable items for your base. But let's go to the time save, just to show you how it all works out. There's a couple different saves. There's a timed one where you just come up to it and you'll use your action button square to open it, and that will start a time sequence to open the safe. Once it's done, it'll just open, but everyone on the map is alerted that the safe is being opened. All along, you can find different stuff. That's craftable parts. You never know what you're gonna find. You also never know who you're gonna find, so you gotta be careful. You can crouch and go prone, so you can be sneaky. You don't have to just hope they didn't see you. And here's the locks. When you open them, they'll have a dial. When you change it, you'll get a vibration when the number's right. So you just go until it vibrates. Look at that. Now the lock's off. I think these are busted. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. But the end of the match, towards the end of the match, there would be a drop zone. Right now, the drop zone is up here, but there are antennas, like this one here, that you can activate them and it'll change where that is. Your exit points are how you get out of the match with your loot. If you die, everything is lost, so be careful. It's also why you want to be careful with how much you come in with. I came in with a pistol, but forgot ammo, which is something you also have to manually do. You have to get your weapon and your ammo. So I show you the perfect mistake. You want it all. Found a gun. Guns will always come with ammo, as far as I'm aware. You can always find some medical stuff in the ones marked with the little medical cross. The cell phone. The cell phone is where if I pick this up, it'll ring. Now, or it'll call somebody. Duh. Now, any phone in the map is ringing. If another player answers that phone, you will see each other on the map as a flashing red cell phone. It's pretty cool. So you can either hunt them down or avoid them, because you can see as they move as well. See? Now that phone's ringing. You can get in through the windows. You don't have to just go in through the door. Always be careful. I wonder what happens if I answer it. You cannot answer your own duel. That's what it is. It's a duel. You want to always look around. It'll highlight what you can loot, so you don't have to worry about little stuff being hidden. It's pretty nice. Let's... I was running with some friends last night, and I tested it. You do not run any faster or slower with your gun out or away. So I recommend running with your weapon out because, well, you can start shooting people instead of getting shot. I wonder how long that goes. Currently, there are no cars as far as I'm aware, so it is all running. The maps aren't crazy big, so it's not too far of a run. But with the loot being all along the way and players that you can engage, it kind of fills itself out. Alright, I'm out of ammo, so I gotta run up and bum rush him. I tried. I killed his friend though. But I lost all my loot. So, leave encounter or you can spectate them. It'll show you your after game experience and what you did, time traveled or meters traveled, all that. All time previous stats, and the insurance. Oh, I forgot to explain the insurance. Insurance is what you can buy beforehand with the crowns, the in-game currency. It will protect your loadout that you have and brought in. But if you don't take anything in, you're not really losing anything but what you didn't have. So you can save $60 of in-game money. But you'll leave, come back to your shelter, and if I had escaped, I would have all the stuff I had that I could use to then upgrade my base and craft more weapons and ammo, but I died, so I lost it all. But it's alright. The whole point's to get it all back, and that's the fun. The adventure. And last but not least, I'll show you the shooting range. The shooting range is where you can go to and use all your weapons. It does not use any of your ammo that you have crafted, so you don't have to worry about that. And it'll have targets, and there's different levels, and you can just use all your weapons and just have a blast. We'll just use the Tommy. Pretty good example. I'm not worrying about the targets, I'm just doing the example. When you aim, you'll have two options. You have your third person aim and your first person aim. The first person obviously has the better accuracy to hit targets at a range. And that one doesn't. It's really good for close range. So when you're pushing into buildings, I recommend that. You can switch with your R1 button and reload square. Obviously you have much better aim while you're crouched, as you can see, and even better while laying down. So it's insanely important to not just be standing up and wondering why you're not landing your shots. It's because you're standing up. Much more controllable when you lay down. But there we go. And that's pretty much everything. The more you upgrade your base, the better it'll look and not so broken. You have a garden where you'll upgrade and have your plants and stuff growing. That'll generate food per hour. It's pretty neat. And then down here is your bunker slash weapon, or your weapons bunker. I got a couple snipers and I got a couple good weapons. I was playing last night and killed a couple players, got their good stuff, very happy. Best weapon in the game from the stats menu is the VSS. It shoots really fast, it does really high damage, only being out damaged by the Magnum, and you can see the benefits of having this over the Magnum, so it's definitely the best gun in the game right now. Another crafting table is in your bunker. That just brings you back to your up menu. You see your resources on the bottom. But that's pretty much it, guys. I know this isn't the best tutorial, but I am just starting out. We're trying to getting everything worked out. Just taking a shot at it, you know. I've always enjoyed gaming, so I figured, why do they run so weird? Always enjoyed gaming, so I figured I'd try to make some tutorials for you guys. Do a little gameplay live stream later. If you guys are interested, just subscribe, hit the like button, and have fun.